The Autumn Joi Live Show is sponsored by Everything Legendary, where plant-based is oh so good. For more information, visit our website at golegendary.com and follow us on social media. Sobe Restaurant and Lounge is a proud sponsor of the Autumn Joi Live Show. Sobe, surpassing the ordinary in Prince George's County, with superior service and a distinguished and inspired menu.
It's the Autumn Joi Live Show. Autumn Joi Live. It's the Autumn Joi Live Show. Autumn Joi Live. It's the Autumn Joi Live Show. Autumn Joi Live. It's the Autumn Joi Live Show. Autumn Joi Live. What's your favorite TV show? Autumn Joi Live. What's your favorite TV show? Autumn Joi Live.
Oh, hello. It's me, Autumn Joi Live. Welcome to my talk show here at CTV. Now, if you listen to me on the radio every single day on WHUR from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., then you know that I always have a funny story when it comes to my son, Xavier, who's 10 years old. So parents, do me a favor. Take a walk down memory lane with me, will you? You're in 4th grade, outside running wild at recess with your friends without a care in the world. You hear the teacher yell, "Kids, time to come in." You get to your desk, sit down, and hear another kid yell, "Pew! What's that smell? It smells like stinky underarms." And of course, you begin to look around because there's no way they're talking about me. And you're wondering, where is that foul odor coming from? And you soon realize it is you. Stinky underarm girl or boy is you. So naturally you're embarrassed and you want to literally disappear into thin air, but not one Prince George's County 4th grader. His name is Xavier Jones, and he's my son, who the other day got into the car, and unfortunately I fell victim to the extreme onion smell. And I thought to myself, I wonder if he knows he smells like onions. I mean, there's no way that he can enjoy going around smelling like this. So I asked him, y'all, and this was his response.
Onions. Smells great.
What? Okay, 10-year-old 4th graders for you, I guess. All right, coming up, I've got your Hollywood Crunch, and we are going to be joined by my very good friend from Mathis Family Matters, Jade Mathis. Don't go away, you're not going to want to miss this. I'll be right back.
You know it's true. Everything I do.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
I'm a first-generation Filipino American. You don't always feel you're a part of the country you live in. It's this weird middle space sometimes that you have to live inside of. But when you meet others that are also living in that space, you'll learn to know that it's its own unique space too.
Welcome back to the Autumn Joi Live Show, and we're getting ready for a segment called the Hollywood Crunch. And I'm going to be joined by a very special guest, Jade Mathis of Mathis Family Matters. Hi. Hey. How are you? Yes,
how are
outfit.
you?
Come through.
Same to you. Thank
Have
you.
a seat. First and foremost, welcome to my crib.
Love it, love it. Oh, I love it.
Girl, I got to get you on this wall of fame eventually.
You do, ASAP.
Welcome. So I wanted to bring you on for my Hollywood Crunch segment because obviously you're Hollywood. Hello.
A smidge, allegedly.
A legend in the making here. But Jade, first and foremost, I don't think a lot of people know that you are an attorney, you are a mental health advocate, an all-around dope fashionista who does not play. So let's start here. You know, being an attorney and having a name like Mathis, do you feel like people just expect you to be like the creme de la creme, the top of the game, and always just on point?
Well, luckily, because my dad, like, you know, Judge Mathis, most people know and love and grown up with my dad. You can see he's as real as it gets. He's as Detroit as it gets. I think because he's such a relatable and likable person, people kind of expect that when it comes to myself and my siblings. And I think I uphold that. I think he raised us like he's exactly like he is on television, if not crazier or more entertaining. But I think that he just raised us to be very down-to-earth people and relatable people, and that's what people expect, and I hope that's what I deliver. I hope.
You definitely do. And you know what it is about you, Jade? You're so likable and so relatable. And when you come off like that, it's hard for people to ever really believe that mental health was something that used to affect you. And you have become such an advocate, so much so that I have you on my show on a regular basis on WHUR, and you were able to help out so many of my listeners. So talk about why it's so important for someone like yourself to be the face for mental health advocacy.
Well, I think in the African American community, unfortunately, mental health is so stigmatized. So with that stigmatization alone, you know, so many of our people are suffering. And what I was starting to notice as an attorney, I was a prosecutor in Prince George's County under Aisha Braveboy, is that a lot of the people we were incarcerating had mental health diagnoses. 30% of the people incarcerated do. So you're looking at people who are, you know, we are supposed to put them behind bars, but they need help, they need resources, and they're struggling. And me, after being diagnosed with clinical depression, ADHD, and a learning disorder over a decade ago while in college, I would look at those people and say, but for the grace of but for the grace of God, there go I. That could have been me. And, you know, no one's speaking up for these people. Nobody's acknowledging that there's issues in our community. People are just letting people suffer in silence. So if you get someone like me with a platform, you know, mental health does not discriminate. I tell people that all the time. You know, my father, I was born into an affluent family. I was born into a successful family. I was able to overcome obstacles and go to school and become an attorney. So if you see someone who doesn't look traditionally like someone you would think with a mental illness who's not speaking to themselves on the side of the street or something like that, then maybe other people in our community will look at me and say, she deals with the same issues that I deal with, if not worse, and she's still able to be successful, and she still functions normally, and she accepts it, and she's okay with it. So that's what I wanted to make it my goal mission, just to humanize mental health. You know, what Jay-Z say, you can't heal what you won't reveal.
Oh, come on,
so
Jay-Z.
like, I love me some Jigga. But yeah, just put a face to it. You have to put a face to the diagnosis, and not the face that the world has been seeing or thinking of for decades, a new face to it. So I felt like that was my calling.
Yeah, and so we talked about this on WHUR. You gave us 3 key points, like what are some things that you did personally that helped you, you know, dig out of that mental health space and get you to the point now where we see this beautiful poised woman in front of us?
So one thing I did was I accepted it. You know, I accepted this. My new norm is going to be just that, my new norm. It's not going to be what I thought it was going to be, my picture, but I'm going to write my own story and tell my own narrative. And I'm going to start with owning my diagnosis. So that way I can show the world that diagnosis the way I want to. Then I started telling people I need help. People can't help you if you don't tell them. People don't know you're suffering if you don't say you're suffering, right? So I started telling my family and friends. I started telling the schools I was at, my universities, even in law school, in college when I was diagnosed. I'm battling with this. I take medicine. So some days I'm completely out of it. I'm adjusting. You know, some days I just may not get this as quickly as other people. I have ADHD. I'm not grasping the concepts, but with a little more help and TLC, I probably can. And then I started advocating on myself, on behalf of myself. I started telling people when I needed a break, you know, when I was burning out, when I felt that burnout coming up. I started pressing the pause button, but letting other people know, even at work, particularly at work, taking a sabbatical, saying, I am not doing well right now, and I need to go. and become a better version of myself and rest and reset so I can come back and do the job that you have hired me to do. But right now I can't do it because, I can't do anything well right now. I'm just not myself.
Yeah.
So just that owning, that writing your own narrative, that telling other people, and that self-advocating.
Yeah. Wow. Ooh, y'all see why I love Jade and I have her on my show all the time. Now, speaking of shows, Mathis Family Matters premiere Juneteenth weekend on E!
On Father's Day.
It's so lit. So, I mean, it's such an amazing storyline. It talks about your father went viral when your brother told him when he came out and the way he accepted and loved him. But talk about the show. Yay.
So it's myself. I moved from Prince George's County, Maryland, to Los Angeles, and my brother from D.C. We were the ones here, the professional ones working for the government, and we uprooted and went to L.A., and it's just my siblings, it's 4 of us. We're all talking about our everyday life. You see us, our home life, our professional lives, the changes that we're making. I'll be talking about the mental health advocacy that I'm doing. We talk about our dating lives. Ooh, stay tuned for that one now. We talk about our love lives. We spat like siblings do. We love like siblings. We joan on each other. Ooh. We go shopping. We go eating. We spill some tea. We sip some tea. We do all of that good stuff. But at the end of the day, we just want America to see that you can have a successful reality show without it being messy and being contentious.
Drinks
you can
being
still,
thrown,
we're not throwing
chairs
drinks. We not,
shaking the table.
Yeah, no, we're not doing all that. Now, I might have snapped one of my siblings up once or twice. They might have deserved it, but at the end of the day, we all ended in love, and you just get to see it. If people think my dad is hilarious on television, imagine him walking around the Versace robe in the house, ordering us around, making the jokes that none of us laugh at anymore that America loves.
I love
like
this.
You just get to see, my nieces, my dad with his grandchildren, and you just get to see us living our LA life. I always tell people, because we're from Detroit, from the D, so I'm like, we are in Hollywood, but we are not of Hollywood. So you get to watch normal people. I think we normal. I am. Some of us, like 2 of them Hollywood, but the rest of us are normal.
Yeah.
You get to watch us, normal people that look like you and probably, do a lot of, drive the same cars you do, dress like you do,
Right.
but you get to see us on the big screen.
Awesome. So when does Mathis Family Matters come on?
Every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on E-Television.
Woo! Jade Mathis, my good sis. Thank you so much for being one of my very first guests on my talk show. I wish you nothing but continued success, my good friend.
Thank you.
And yeah, y'all make sure y'all rock with Jade because she's the real deal.
And I'm excited about your show.
Thank
Congratulations
you.
again.
All right, Live Squad, thank you so much, Jade, again, for joining us. Again, Mathis Family Matters comes on Sundays at 10 p.m. on the E! Network. All right, don't go away because coming up next, I've got the tea in the DMV, and we're going to be working on our booties, y'all. Want to know what I mean? Yeah, no, literally working on our booties. Stay close. It's coming up next.
I'm a hairdresser. I'm a beauty expert. I'm Ken Pavis. My mom was always there for me and always reminded me that I was enough. We received a phone call confirming that my mom had ALS. It really felt like a death sentence, so we avoided it. My mom and I have learned to find happiness in ALS. It makes me realize even more what it could never take away from her. Together we can end ALS.
When times get dark, we can't see the help that's all around us. Let 211 be your guiding light for mental health and other resources. Call 211 or visit 211.org.
The coronavirus has affected the African American community in many ways, including a drastic drop in blood donations. This is the time to take care of one another, and blood transfusions from healthy African American donors can be a life-saving treatment for patients with sickle cell disease or cancer. The American Red Cross adheres to the highest standards of safety and infection control and urges you to come out to donate. Please, make an appointment today at redcrossblood.org.
Welcome back. Okay, you're probably wondering why I have this on, and I'm going to explain to you. But first, let's get into the tea in the DMV. All right, so DC, the Jollof Festival is happening July 30th from 2 to 7 p.m. at the Sandlot at Anacostia. For more information, go to jolloffestival.com. Maryland, Election Day is July 19th. Make sure you get out and vote, vote from your governor down to your school board. DC, again, A Taste of the DMV Food and Cultural Festival at Gateway DC at thegatewaydc.com. That address is 2700 Martin Luther King Jr. Avenue, right in Southeast DC. It's happening July 30th from 4 to 10 p.m. If you need those details, go to @atasteofdmv.com. All right, now I get to tell you why I'm dressed like this, because coming up right now on our Local Love segment, where we spotlight a dope person doing great things in our community, I want to introduce you to the woman who is responsible for keeping your midday love so snatched. Okay. Give it up for my girl, my personal trainer and owner of Her Flex Fitness, Samaiyah Williams.
Hello, beautiful.
Hello.
Honey, yes, snatched is what you are, Miss Mama.
Come on, matching sets. Can we get into her? These are her matching sets that she made sure that everybody in the class has. Because I definitely
At this
got
point,
mine.
Autumn said, I need the orange.
Yes.
I need the orange.
So first of all, like I said, you all, Samaiyah you're literally responsible for saving my life. I've never told you that, but I was going through a hard breakup, and I told myself that I was going to get in the gym and get back to who I was, and I found Her Flex Fitness. Thank God I did.
No, yes.
Because, oh my gosh.
Autumn, I think we had our interview in February, and you said, I need my body snatched for summer. And I said, say less, okay? If you're willing to do the work, we will snatch it up. And Honey has been on Instagram showing off in bikinis. Yes. I'm so proud. Get into the ab line. Love to see it.
Girl, but we gotta get this booty right, because I mean it's almost there, but it's not really doing what I need it to do. And I know some viewers out there, they too, they want to get summertime fine, and so we need some tips on how to get our booty looking good.
Okay, let's do this.
Let's do it.
Autumn, the shelf is there.
Oh,
okay, the shelf is there. Autumn says, I need the shelf. The shelf is there, okay? But I know everybody thinks that we're supposed to do squats, 1,000 squats to shape those glutes, but there are so many other exercises that we can do to shape those glutes. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready. Let's
do
this.
Okay, this is just like leg day at the studio, sis.
Oh,
okay,
Lord.
just like leg day at the studio.
Like you say, oh Lord.
Oh Lord. Okay, so the first exercise that we're gonna do are reverse lunges, okay? It's basically like a one-legged squat, all right? So what you wanna do, the most important part to make sure you feel it in the glutes is to make sure you are driving through your heel. So the leg that's stationary, you wanna make sure you're driving through that heel while you bring that leg all the way back to make that 90-degree angle. Perfect, just like that, good. Focus on keeping the pressure in the heels, good, and then squeeze those glutes on the way up. Yes.
Do it with us,
Yes, get into it, sis. That's how we get that underbutt that you can cup, because we want it to be cuppable. There you go. Yes. Okay. Just like that. Ideally 3 sets, 12 reps, making sure you're using a challenging weight. That's how we will shape the glutes, okay? Can't go wrong with that one.
Okay.
The next staple, RDLs, okay?
Wait, what does that stand for?
Romanian deadlift. That is the hip hinge of all hip hinges.
Can we do the American deadlift, or does it have to be Romanian? Okay.
We gotta do the Romanian one, okay? Because that is how we really hit the glute, okay? So this time I'm gonna have you grab those weights. Grab those weights.
Okay, 15. My good sis knows me, because she knows I'm in class, I'm the one that avoids the heavyweights.
Yes.
So
we working her up to it. She's turning into a mini beast. Okay, now I'm gonna have you turn to the side. Okay, now the hip hinge is all about having the knees unlocked, okay? You wanna have the knees unlocked? So you're gonna widen your legs a little bit. Good. Hold the dumbbells in front of you. You wanna pretend that the dumbbells are glued to your legs, okay? Unlock those knees. Throw that butt back as you go down into that hip hinge. Good, right where you feel that stretch.
Can I give it a little
That's
shake?
stretching those hamstrings and glutes. And then you come back up. Woo! Do it again, mama.
Ooh.
Show them.
Show 'em. The girls in the back.
That's how we get that shelf, okay? That is how we do it. You wanna make sure you keep your core tight though, okay? Because we don't want your back hurting. But just like this, make sure it's just a slight bend in the knee. Give me about 15 reps and make sure you go up and wait for every set, okay?
Whew.
Got it?
Got it.
Okay, so now the very last exercise we have is gonna target that outer glute, okay? So you can put one dumbbell down.
All right.
Hold the other one up at the chest. And what you're gonna do is a lateral lunge. Okay, now you wanna start with your legs a little bit closer together. You're gonna step out into that lateral lunge, making a 90-degree angle with your leg as you go down into it.
Okay, I'm gonna scooch this way.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so.
Just like that, good. Now what's gonna be most important is keeping that leg that's not working straight, okay? Just like that, make that 90-degree, boom. You got it, mama, just like that. Ideally, about 10 to 12 each side. Again, increasing that weight. Make sure the dumbbell is not too light, because you want to tax that muscle, okay? Really want to focus on feeling it in that glute. Boom. That's how you get some nice, well-rounded cheeks.
Okay. So should we incorporate, diet, and of course exercising is what we need to be doing, but what are some good dieting tips as well?
Okay, so really, nutrition is 70% of the work, okay? So the workouts, really the food is fueling you for your workout, okay? So you wanna make sure you're sticking to high protein. Stop running away from carbs. I think the girls need to hear that.
I think I run 2 carbs. That's the issue.
But you know what? It's nothing wrong with a little carb. You can have your carbs for breakfast, lunch, dinner. You do not have to skip those carbs. It's all about the carbs that you're eating, okay? A well-balanced meal. Eat your veggies, but you do not have to only eat salads, girls. That's not how we grow the glutes. That's not how we round the glutes. Nobody got a big booty just eating a salad, okay? So you gotta, I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm sure. So you gotta eat your complex carbs. You gotta eat your protein. Tons of protein for every meal, and where most people go wrong is under eating. Make sure y'all are eating at least 4 times a day so we can speed up that metabolism, so that food is being burned off throughout the day rather it's being stored as fat.
Yeah.
That's really the key.
So what's the timetable as an expert? How long do we need to be doing these types of exercises and dieting? Like, if you stay consistent with it, when can you really expect to start to see results?
So everyone is different, okay? It's based off of how consistent you are with your nutrition, how consistent you are with your workouts, but you will see results as long as you find a regimen that works for you. You will start to see results within those first 4 weeks, okay? But what you have to realize most importantly is that it is a marathon. It is not a sprint, okay? If you want those glutes to stay, you have to keep working at it, girls. Train those legs twice a week, every week, okay? That's how we keep the glutes nice and round, okay? Nice and plump.
Okay, so let's talk about Her Flex Fitness, because it's a gym that caters specifically to women only.
It's for the girls.
Sorry,
it is for
fellas,
the girls. It's
y'all
for
are
the
not
girls,
allowed.
okay? All right.
No boys allowed.
Women only strength and conditioning studio. It's where we teach women how to lift, because that is what we needed. It's a safe space for women to come focus on their goals without the stressors of a conventional gym, right? Because so many times we resort to cardio machines. There is not one cardio machine in my gym, okay? And the girls are snatched, all right? So we teach the girlies how to lift weights the proper way, how to get that body that they've been working so hard for, and how to keep it, how to keep those curves.
Yeah.
Yes.
So starting Her Flex Fitness obviously is it's your baby. It's a passion project. It's something that you literally live for. And just in the time that I've been there, that wait list for the classes, it has grown. So talk about that. Talk about why it has become, like, fitness has become your passion. Was there something that triggered it, like when you were younger? Or?
Yeah, well, I would say that when I first graduated from college, I was working in mental health, and I really needed an outlet of my own. And I don't think most people realize the huge role that fitness or working out or having some kind of workout regimen plays on your mental health, because those post-workout endorphins are a real thing. You feel so much better for the rest of your day when you work out. So I think that's what started it for me, is I needed my own outlet, and then once I realized, okay, I kind of know how to do this, let me start helping other people, and then that's when it just turned into my full-time thing. And then when I realized that my niche was more so women, because I felt like women needed a safe space, again, to come in and focus on themselves, because we wear so many hats throughout the day. So just having the opportunity to focus on yourself, I said women deserve that. We need that. And that's where Her Flex Fitness was born. And now the girlies, they come in, they have a good time. We come in our headscarves. Yes. We have a good time. We work on our bodies, and then we just go out and just look so good. Melanin and bikinis all summer.
Yes.
I know y'all have seen Autumn. Looking good.
Oh my gosh. And it's all because of Samaiyah and Her Flex Fitness. And last but not least, because you mentioned mental health. So, and I told you earlier how coming to you and just staying consistent really did help with my mental health. Talk about why is it so important to incorporate exercise and how it does help your mental health.
Well, really, like I said, post-workout endorphins are a real thing. Once you finish working out, those receptors get sent to your mind, and you just feel so much better about yourself. When you look good, you feel good. You know what I'm saying? All of those things play a role. When you know that you're doing something to better your body, all of those things play a role in your mental health, right? And then it becomes a lifestyle for you. Once it becomes a lifestyle for you, that's it. You know, now that is a part of your regimen. That's why I see Autumn 3 times a week. faithfully, because now it's a lifestyle for her. Once it becomes a lifestyle for you, everything changes for you. You feel so much better about yourself. You discover this self-love. You know, you just, so many things that, you know, used to bother you and you know, that you used to worry about, you know, now you just learn to love yourself and accept things the way they are and just get better day by day, which is what you do in the gym. You take it one day at a time. The gym transfers over into the lifestyle.
It does. Okay, so her Flex Fitness, like I told you all, it's almost like a cult following to be, girl.
We are not a cult. We're a family.
Listen,
cult.
I feel like we have to say a chant when we walk in. No, I'm joking. But no,
you will see everybody in there with some Vans and Converse on, okay?
Yeah.
Because we lift, all right?
And
so that's why we're
you.
like a little cult, because everybody has lifting shoes on, but we're really a family. Everybody, once you join Her Flex Fitness, everybody is your accountability partner.
Yeah.
I will put it like that. We are a family.
And I will say that's new, because when you told me to wear like Vans, and I was like, oh, I have Vans. I haven't worn these in a while, and I understand now because it's for the balance.
Yes,
right?
it helps. It protects you from injury. So many people, you can't lift in running shoes. Like that's not what they were designed for. You need a flat foot. You need a flat shoe. And I think that has changed the way so many of our girls feel about fitness, because they're not in pain the entire time they're working out. You know, it's actually, they see the progress, they see how their bodies are getting stronger every day, and all it takes is having on the right shoe.
Yeah, and
having on the right shoe.
It's so funny. I was at a festival not too long ago, and I saw one of the girls from my class. I said, hey, girl,
see?
I see you on Monday.
Because we are a family. That's how it works. Somebody said, it feels like you trained everybody in the DMV. And I said, that's the goal. That's what we're trying to do.
Literally. Oh, man. Samaiyah Williams from Her Flex Fitness. If my Live Squad wants to connect with you, I'm sure, again, you have some space for some people, because you are getting ready to move to
Yes,
a
we are
bigger facility
transitioning.
with better parking.
Okay. They're not supposed to know that, Autumn.
I'm sorry. But where can we find Her Flex Fitness?
On Instagram, Her Flex Fitness, Muscles by Maya, either one of those work. You can also email us, herflexfitness@gmail.com, and we also have a website, herflexfitness.net. So, tons of different ways to get in touch with us.
Awesome. Samaiyah Williams from Her Flex Fitness. Thank you so much, girl, for hanging out with me. And I'm just going to keep...
I will see her tomorrow morning.
Yes. All right.
Sorry about that. No, I've been staying at my dad's place because of everything.
Where are we going?
Navigating these times can be tough, but while you care for your loved one, you also need to care for yourself. Go to aarp.org/caregiving for free mental health and self-help tips.
If you smoked, get scanned. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
It takes less than 1 minute to find out if you may have prediabetes. You can do it here. But I get it, you're busy, and busy people can't have prediabetes. I read that wrong. They can, okay? Just go to the site.
Welcome back. Okay, it is time for one of my favorite segments called Ask Autumn Joi, where my Live Squad writes me and literally can ask me anything. All right. Oh, it's Mailman Xavier. Thank you so much. I'll see you at home. Make sure you clean your room. Okay. All right, so today's letter comes from James P. from Washington, D.C. He's 32 years old, and here's what he wants to know. Hey, Autumn Joi, I asked my coworker out on a date, but I'm saving up for a home. So what are some good date ideas for someone who's on a budget? Now, without letting her know that I don't have that much money, what can I do? All right, so here are my top 3 budget-friendly dating locations in the DMV. So let's start with Maryland. We all know and love this place, the National Harbor. Yeah, you can take her to the Ferris wheel. Girls love the Ferris wheel. It's really inexpensive. You can buy a bundle deal. They have the Ferris wheel, dinner, and I believe some sort of activity that you can buy into down there. So definitely look into that. DC, okay, you could definitely take her down to the wharf. I mean, girls love looking at the water. Some of us love to walk, and some of us love to paddle boats, but I'm pretty sure that taking her down to the wharf, it's budget friendly. You can grab something quick to eat. They have some really nice restaurants down there. And in Virginia, you can take her to Old Town. Yeah, believe it or not, Old Town is beautiful. It's so historic. The buildings look amazing. They have some dope parks and some amazing places to eat. So good luck. Hopefully this works. And if not, then she wasn't the girl for you. All right, that's it. Another episode of the Autumn Joi Live Show here on CTV. Thank you so much for hanging out with me here. Listen, make sure you come and follow me on social media, Instagram and Twitter, at Autumn Joi with an I Live. Until next time, you all stay safe, be sweet, and I'll see you again.
Pop life, local news, DMV, we on the move. She moved amongst the stars, so you never know who might go. Conversations, they be intriguing. I love it when she be speaking. She know how to make me laugh, she know how to make me listen. From beginning to the end, I be really tuned in. If I miss a little bit, I tell them rerun it again. Oh, it's the Autumn Joi Live Show where everybody's welcome. Still on the radio, but now she got a TV show. It's the Autumn Joi Live Show. Autumn Joi Live. It's the Autumn Joi Live Show. Autumn Joi Live. It's the Autumn Joi Live Show. Autumn Joi Live. It's the Autumn Joi Live Show. Autumn Joi Live. What's your favorite TV show? 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 Autumn Joi Live.